I wasn't aware of this before I went to Ghana, but there are large parts of the capital where the land is actually owned by the chiefs and not the Republic of Ghana. And the chiefs or the Ministry of Chieftaincy will lease the land for specific, like it's agricultural, economic purposes, business purposes, to the Republic of Ghana for a specific amount of time. So when I was in Ghana, I went to a number of court proceedings where kind of foreign interests had bought land and the lease was up and they were trying to renew it, and the chiefs had to come and say and make a choice whether or not they was going to allow these kind of foreign interests to kind of keep the land or take it back. So I've been to 2 court proceedings, I think, in that second week when I was out there, where I think it was a Swiss company that had solicitors and lawyers that had been waiting to kind of see whether or not the judge was going to allow them to kind of take that. And I think they really
mentioned this, didn't you?
Yeah, they'd already built bits of a plaza, and the chief walked in 2 hours later and said,
undo the foundation.
Yeah, undo the foundation.
Yeah,
and for me, it was kind of, okay, this is how powerful the Ministry of Chieftaincy is. And I still don't fully understand that it has to be kind of not unhealthy, but it has to be a sensitive and delicate balance between the Ministry of Chieftaincy, which are kind of traditional values, and the Republic of Ghana.
Yeah, no, it's all weird. It's same in Uganda. It's similar in Uganda. There was a whole issue with the presidency and the statehood and the chieftaincy, the kingdoms, like that kind of led to the change to Museveni, who's in power now. He got back into power by getting Obote, who's somehow related as well, you know, but Obote out of power. Obote tried to dismantle the whole chieftaincy thing, right? And that made a lot of people not like him. So Museveni kind of got the people behind him by saying, I'm going to reinstitute the chieftaincy. I'm going to reinstitute your kings. Why are we using this democracy? We need to, you know what I mean? And I only learned this when I went there the other day. So that's how he kind of got the people then behind him, by saying, listen, we're going to go back to our traditional ways. We're going to reinstate kings and that, right? And then people wanted that. So now we're stuck with him now. He ain't getting no.
I'm going to tell you something about Uganda, which you might already know. The older she gets, the more her insecurities show. She was born into trauma and tears. She saw a lot of violence during her formative years. Then she met a man called Museveni. He told her everything she needed to hear. He told her she deserved freedom from fear. Told her he was prepared to stand for her freedom. And Uganda believed him. With good reason. He fought and he won. Yet despite all that he's done, 35 years later, Uganda's still poor and dysfunctional. Meanwhile, everyone around Museveni look awfully comfortable. Comfort is a funny thing. It's not just a money thing. It's different for everyone. For me and my friends, comfort was the thought of leaving the end. In Uganda, comfort varies. Gunfire for 60 months is scary. Scarier than what just went on in November. But most Ugandans are too young to remember.
The government conducted a genocide, killing everybody who did not flee the country fast enough to Sudan and Congo.
Yet they're too old to be told they're too young. That day is done. This is a new one. Museveni came with the promise of democracy. Did he produce one? Not according to Bobby Wine. When he became a politician, democracy was not what he'd find. Bobby headed up the opposition. Some say the government didn't want the competition. For 3 years now, the singer's been beaten and imprisoned, like a lot of other politicians.
So I met King Taki on the second day when I was there. I went to the palace for a royal visit. And even that, again, the politics behind having a king in the capital of Ghana and a president of the republic
at the same time, it's weird,
in terms of the power dynamic.
It's weird.
So the people, it appears that the people revere and respect the lineage of the king more so than the democratically elected president.